Hello and welcome to yet another Equity for Keeps video. We'll urge you to please hit the subscribe button on your screen there and subscribe to our channel so that you can always be updated with the latest videos we come up with. So today we are reading from Schaefer's investments research, and they've had a look at Virgin Galactic. By the way, this piece was written by the founder and the CEO, Benny Schaffer. And he went on to say, we've continued to keep a close eye on sentiment in the market, with stocks trading at all-time highs. And lately, it's been hard to ignore the rise of a few called stocks in recent months, grabbing the most headlines and the attention of traders on all social media sites has been Tesla, as the shares have rocketed up the charts to record highs. But another stock has been rising rapidly, both on the charts and in its intentions on various online and in its mentions on various online forums. In speaking of space tourism stock, Virgin Galactic, SPCE, which has seen its share price blast off in 2020, much to the delight of all those who've gone long on Wall Street's newcomer, either through stock purchases or options trading. Taking a hard look at the charts, SPCE shares bottomed near $7 after the company's first ever earnings report in November, when the firm said it had collected about $80 million in deposits from customer reservations for its space flights, which investors were stacking up against the company's roughly $1 billion market cap at the time. What has happened since then? Well, let's break down the stock's performance from a few different angles. Okay, before we read that, we'll try and see what is going on the charts of SPCE. Let's see. SPCE. Okay.
6 o'clock results in for Ms. Malevolence, 2-1 favourite, beating to second place. Number 5, Dare to Try, 4-1. Forecast paid £11.
Okay, this is that was before. Yeah, this is what we're talking about in November when it releases earnings. So since that time, it has continued to climb and climb and climb and climb. So we are talking about up to 4 times what it was as at November. Okay, so since November, Virgin Galactic stock has experienced just one negative week. In fact, its last 4 positive weeks. Its last 4 positive weeks go as follows. It has 37% gain as of this writing, 10.4% gain, 10% gain, and 21% gain. There has been 31 trading days in 2020 so far, and SPCE has closed higher in 23 of them. Trading volumes began surging on SPCE in mid-January, with more than 35 million shares traded on January 22nd alone. This number much exceeded the volume seen on Apple that day and tripled that of blue chip Johnson & Johnson. Overall, Virgin Galactic's year-to-date lead is around 120%, with the shares last seen up another 7.3% as of this writing, to trade at new highs of $25, putting its market cap on the cusp of $5 billion mark. Likely to the surprise of almost no one, option traders have shown about as much skepticism as stock traders, none. Simply put, call buyers has ballooned on Virgin Galactic during the stock's huge rise, with about 203,000 long calls, which is which points to 20 million shares, closing the international securities exchange CBOE and Nasdaq and OMX, PHLX over the past month, compared with a measly 38,127 long puts. This has translated into more than 406,000 open call positions. Put open interest meanwhile sits at 146,280. As you can see on the chart below, this increase in call activity has only continued to increase. Okay. So this is the open interest line. And then the other one is the put open interests. That's that one. And then call. Okay, that's price. Rather, sorry. And then this is the put area. This is the area under the put curve, and then you can see the big one, the call area under the call curve. Okay, much of this build up has occurred in a traditional February series, the 25 and 30 strikes. Okay, let's see what it has there. And while that is loading, we'll continue to read up for you. This is an important observation because these contracts will expire on February 21st, while Virgin Galactic is set to report its second ever earnings release the following week after the close on February 25th. The question becomes, will these bulls open new positions ahead of earnings, with volatility expectations already skyrocketing amid the increased demand, and extend a seemingly relentless rush for bullish bets on SPCE? Okay, a full chain.
Chelsea versus Manchester United. Premier League match stats.
Okay, and we click on all of them. So let's have a look again and see what they were referring to. February series 25 and 30 strikes. February series 25 and 30 strikes. February series 25. 25 and 30 strikes. Okay. The 30 strike has, I think, probably what is the largest open interest of 24,489,000, which is about 2 million shares. And then the 25 is 14,000. But I think since that time we have seen the 17, the 26, has moved up beyond a number past the 25. Okay, let's get back to what we're reading. And regardless, a repeat of the November earnings performance will clearly be bad news for all those who've continued to hold the stock, namely retail investors who have joined in the euphoric rise. From a long-term perspective, the bullish case for SPCE can still stand for those so inclined, given the unknown potential for space tourism and seemingly strong leadership in place at the company. Well-known tech investor Chamat Palihapitiya remains chairman of the board. But in the short term, Virgin Galactic should be at least be approached with extreme caution as the bullish side of the trade becomes increasingly popular. Volatility and expectations continue to rise, and attention from retail investors grows. Indeed, every time you make a strong bet against SPCE, even trying to make a strong bet against SPCE has its risks. An upside could be met by call sellers hedging their positions by picking up the stock. Yeah, you see. And so that is how it goes here. That is a big catch. This last sentence is what could be driving a lot of all these other stocks, including Tesla and indeed SPCE. So that's one of this last sentence is one of the crucial reasons why we picked up this story, this analysis to present to you. But okay, let's quickly see if we can find out what a short squeeze on this is. SPCE. Okay, the short percent of float is 29.32%. That is very, very high. All right, thanks for watching. We'll continue to provide you, continue to bring you more and more interesting stories. Please hit the subscribe button, and so that you'll be updated with our latest videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.